All right. Well, guys, we're going to do another one. We're going to make y'all try to go to 2-0. And it's a hard logic seed. I want you all to route me through a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer hard logic seed. You need to find 3 proofs and beat Final Xemnas before the 2.5 hour mark. I'll be pausing the timer whenever I stop to ask you guys for routing choices. It should be fun. Got my Madrinas here, fueling up. Gonna give some time for people to start getting in here. Chat, do you feel ready? And as people come in, they can start to help with the routing as well. As always, we'll be playing on the critical difficulty, so I will die very easily. I will be the judge who determines when it is my fault, me being dumb, if I'm like dying a bunch, or if it's, you know, or if chat is maybe sending me somewhere where it's like, it's pretty reasonable that we're dying here. So, you know, I'll be the judge of that. All right. Then with that, let's go ahead and get this sucker started, see what we're starting with. Originally on the menu today? No, it was not, Supreme. I decided last night to add it. Yeah, we're just going to do a full trilogy run on the shuffler, and I will keep track. I'll keep a death count going. That'll be good. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the sucker started in 3, 2, 1, go. I will get the opening stuff here, and then I will ask you all for some advice, because I don't know how to route these anymore. It's too difficult. It's too goddamn difficult. Looks like for you guys have no movement. Starting off with a 0-5 Kingdom Key. So, not super good there. Got a Meteor Staffing. Check to see if we have like Flare Force or Fantasia or anything. Aerial Sweep. Aerial Recovery. Aerial Recovery, probably the nicest thing there. No Donald Staff's 0-5 negative combo. It's actually kind of crappy for right now. Silver Ring, so I can do even more with magic, but nothing else. No. Oh. Guard Break, Aerial Recovery. I'm going to put that back on the Air Combo Plus, so that I have a normal aerial combo. And with that, all right, chat. Give me your first world. What is our first play? Don't give me the next 6 plays. Give me the next play. I am by and large seeing chat is switching it up. Chat wants to see Pride Lands. All right. Saw a flurry of that last time. It was the 100 Acre Woodstar. People want Pride Lands early here. And again, it is just based on my perception of what I feel like I'm seeing a lot. Oh, we got Fenrir. I probably should have swapped that Keyblade. It is cool that we're going to start with a negative combo.
Okay. This is it.
It's always a little scary walking up to those as they're big jumping around on that elevated surface. You can get caught in the shock waves. Yeah, we got a couple of Keyblades we can look at. Oh. We got a couple. We got 3. It was just like the last seed y'all had. It's because Keyblades are actually common. Report, Disney Castle is a 5. Okay. We also got Auto Valor. Because Keyblades are common early in Worlds, you're going to see a bunch. So it actually makes sense that Keyblades are kind of stuffed early on. All right, that's our first important check of the day. Telling you Disney Castle is a 5. Again, I will refrain from giving any opinions on anything. I want to know how you chat, how you will route this sucker. Can chat go to 2-0 on the sub 230s? Yeah, I saw the news about the Wii U VC and 3DS stuff. I was like, I wonder if we should go bust out the Wii U and just see, like, okay, what's everything I would maybe want at some point from the Virtual Console? Certainly does seem a little early, but I know those things also can't stay up forever. And it was kind of almost the last cherry on top for the commercial failure, sadly. That was the Wii U. Actual Valor form, we had Auto Valor just a handful of checks ago. So we're getting at least a 2-pack here out of Pride Lands. Star Charm, definitely a better accessory. We can definitely pump our strength a little bit here in a second. Yeah, I never got into and owned like DS, 3DS hardware. I think as a streamer, that's kind of natural. Check Keyblades. I'll check Keyblades afterward. Stuff like checking Keyblades, I'll cover that stuff. Like throughout this stretch, like, it's not gonna affect anything. And Torn Pages, okay. Let's see here. MP Ace, Light and Darkness, Combo Boost. Oh, okay. That is definitely our best Keyblade right now. But we do have Light and Darkness, alright. To go with to go with the Valor form we just found, so that's cool. That being said, okay, what is our next play, chat? Seeing some Pooh, 100 Acre Wood, 100 Acre Wood, 100 Acre Wood. We're seeing some Disney Castle. We got a flurry of 100 Acre Wood. I'm gonna give people the 100 Acre Woods, and I'll ask for a routing variation here. I'm gonna grab these first 6 checks, an even more powerful dodge roll. And just so y'all know, I'm going to ask, do I do the mini game here? Just a simple yes or no, chat. Are we playing the mini game? I'm seeing all no's from chat. We found the other combo boost, so that's good. Found another dodge roll, so definitely some good stuff here. People saying no to the mini game. All right, chat. Play number 3. Lots of Disney. Almost a unanimous Disney Castle. Understandable, it's a 5. 5 is definitely a pretty big number for Disney Castle. It could be backloaded with a bunch of really good checks. It could also be early on, like in the courtyard, just like the other day, and we get like a bunch of reports. And Piastera, not bad to see those early on. I'll ask you guys just drive by as we're going up. Do y'all want me to do some Valor leveling on the shadows outside of Minnie's room? We could force final at the end of all of this. Yep, everybody likes it. All right. It's a route variation because you can say, oh, you can level it up along the way in other places.
Let's go. Take this. Yeah.
We also got Finishing Leap. Awesome combo modifier. Also need to actually check the Valor Keyblade. Hadn't done that yet. Finishing Leap. Lucky Piastera combo boost. 0-6 combo master. Okay, interesting. I will... you know what? Just take the Hero's Crest for now. It's fine.
Let's go.
And I made the executive decision there that we're moving on. The fact that we have seen 0 of the 5 important checks.
Let's go.
I was like, I'm 100% certain chat would have asked me to keep going.
Let's go.
So that tells you it's nothing super early here. So it looks like it might be more, not necessarily reports. Could be reports, obviously. Yeah. So, obviously, you guys want me to at least go up 2 windows. And I'll let y'all decide if you want me to do windows or not.
Let's go.
I'm also going to make the executive decision, likely, that people are wanting me to force final form here.
This way. Let's go. This way. Let's go.
Yeah, this kind of just like drive by along the way.
Let's go.
Fenroy's very good Keyblade, 7-5 combo boost, and I already have both Guard Break and Finishing Leap.
This way.
So yeah, this might be the Keyblade basically for the rest of the run, but this isn't GDQ practice anymore, so like second chance once more can actually be on Keyblades. So we may have some more defensive stuff at some point. I'd like to kill one more Bolt Tower because that'll give me level 7. Okay, thank you.
This way. Let's go.
That's all I wanted. Oh, let me just... Hold up. Yeah, with the chat seeds 2 for 2 on awesome Fenrers. It was a 7-7 experience boost last time. Forcing final form means we have 2 forms. Also, there's the first one, so we have torn pages. Yeah, Rye's gonna watch this back and be like, oh, thank you.
Let's go.
I should have done that earlier. Because this actually is this is my best way of defeating Pete.
Yeah. This is it.
I was like, he's got it at some point. I was the thing, I was like, I don't have to do the finisher, dude. And let's switch over Keyblades to that Light and Darkness.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Are we only going to go 1 for 5? This pretty much is got horizontal slash. That's good. Finding some really good combo modifiers early on. Yeah, only 1 for... There are still 4 here. Wow. Yo, Nick, thank you for the 52 months. Appreciate you, gamer. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So now we have final form. You can check. Frontier of Ultima. That looks fine. No, not that one. Yeah. I'm going to leave it with that Keyblade for sure. Horizontal slash. Don't need to put any of that on. Okay. So let me actually, just to make sure, because we only have 1 of the 5. I sort of naturally was walking out, but this is up to you guys. Do we push deeper, or are we going somewhere else? What's our next play? I have a feeling this will be the first one where a lot of people will be jumping around. I think, let's see here. TT, Halloween Town, Deeper, somewhere else, Finish DC, Poo Poo, Deeper, Push DC, Twilight Town. It is all over the place, man. Ooh, yeah, this is like maybe our most split decision we've had. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to do one quick just like peek over. My mouse went over. I'm just going to like, what? Because I don't want to stop and do polls or anything, but. Man, yeah, do we need to go to an instant replay? Do we need to poll this? This might be the rare instance where I ask for a poll. All right, chat. This is the first one I thought was close. Where are we going? I'm going to make it like 30 seconds. DC, 100 Acre Wood, Halloween Town, TT. Those are the ones I've seen. Boop, boop. Oh, you can only make it a minute. Okay. Start poll. Yeah. Let's see what it is. This is, again, I'm not going to do this often. This is the rare instance. Man, the instant replay. I knew this one was going to be tight. Those were just again, I'm genuinely bringing no bias into it. Those are the 4 I felt like I saw the most. I saw like 1 or 2 people throwing out like Agrabah, Space Paranoids. Yeah, it's still pretty dang. It looks like Halloween Town is going to be the one that wins out. All right, I think it's, unless we see like a burst of votes here at the end. Where are we going? We are going to Halloween Town. Okay. I think there's validity in like all those different answers, honestly. I don't think any of those would have necessarily been a bad choice. All right. We are heading over to Halloween Town then. All right. Cool, cool. What would Spike have done? I'm trying to think of what I would have done. I probably would have bailed from there right now, but probably not waited terribly long before I would have come back. Like, we have some good combo modifiers, and you do have, like, Final Form, Valor. Like, you've got some combat tools. You just want something to where windows at least are going to be consistent, and you feel like you can take out Pete before too long. Got a glide for coming here. That's good. An accessory slot. Good. Yeah, I guess that's my best. I have no magic. Solon, thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate you, gamer. But I definitely think it's one of those, I mean, you still only have one report. So, like, I don't think there's, like, a super obvious answer by any means. Oh, what am I doing? So I can look at all these Keyblades we just got. Negative, draw, Lightning Dart, Jackpot, 0-7, air combo boost. It's a good Sleeping Lion, honestly. Got level 1 aerial dodge and level 1 glide. Got a really good air combo boost Keyblade. I'm gonna become addicted to chat routed KH2 rando. I think these are stupidly fun. Dang, 3 torn pages. No, chat routed Zooter will also happen, yes. I'm going to try to save y'all an ether at the cost of some time. I'm not even considering we're going to do Zooter as well. Okay, let me pick up these next 2 chests, and then I will be asking y'all again. And again, deeper is always an option. These are just kind of like your standard breaking points. Oh, pause the timer. All right, chat. Next play. Here, I'll just save real quick. Poo, poo, poo. Getting some Twilight Towns in there as well. Good amount for Twilight Town, but people are seeing the pages and they want to go poo. Yeah. Let's go. People like the unhinted 100-acre woods. They see the pages. And I am going to make the assumption that what y'all want is go all the way through Kanga's house and do the minigame. I will go until you all tell me to stop. But I am hard assuming that's what y'all want me to do. Yeah. So this is definitely like, I think it's pretty obvious to my viewers. This is not a play I normally make. My breaking point is once I see a spooky cave page, that's usually when I'll say, okay, let's just go and get all that stuff. Especially when I don't have the info. I just have pages. This'll net give us 6 checks for probably 2.5 minutes. Can you ever find a page in 100-acre woods? Yes, with the new logic you can. Okay, well, we found actual final form. Which I want to say actually with the new C generator, that is on by default. You can now you can always find forms on forms. You can find pages in 100-acre wood. You can always find them at Pooh's house, but now you can find them. The last torn page could be in Spooky Cave, which I think was the case with the last chat routed seed. Good call to go this early. I mean, Final Form didn't actually get us anything because we started with Final Form. It does give us technically a little bit of intel. We know where one of the forms are, if forms were to have the proofs or anything. But yeah, I always try to think, like, what's my highest checks per minute I can have early on? It's also a little bit of a weirder opening. Like, last seed, you guys had 9 reports within, like, half an hour. Whereas this seed, yeah, you have the 1. You know, Disney Castle is a 5, and there's 4 more still there, so. Did we start with Light Darkness? One of the early Keyblades, like the Circle of Life, which I think we actually did find in Pride Lands. That had. Wait. That had it. All right, so in terms of a payout, like we know Final Form was there. We got nothing from the 6 chests. But you guys are prepped up to if you want to go to Spooky Cave.
But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one.
That's 48. Okay. All right, chat. Give me the next play. Lot of TT, lot of TT. The crowd has decided we're going to Twilight Town. TT1. People want to see that final form get leveled up. We can also get the Valor form. The only time I'm ever going to ask, should I stop and level a form, is if it's a legit, am I stopping to level the form? Like, stuff that's, like, very obvious. Like, I'll obviously level up Valor when we're going up the tower. Final, I will say, is probably only going to get to level 3 here. Ghost Strike, thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate you, gamer. Hope you're doing well. The only way I would ask if we don't do Tram Common early is if people didn't, is if we didn't have, like, really good movement here. We still don't have a magic. Slayer Earring will be better than what we've got. Yeah, again, if people want to push STT or anything like that, it is y'all's routing choices. That's right, we got draw and reaction boost here. Other than that, I'm not seeing a ton. We're still a little starved for info. We got our first quick run. Report 7, Space Paranoids is a 3. Okay. Make sure we didn't see anything there. Yep. Let's upgrade to the Slayer Earring. Reaction boost, draw. Is 3 a lot for Space Paranoids? I would say that is above average. I would say average for Space Paranoids is probably like a 2.
Light.
I haven't, like, broken things down with how there's now extra checks.
It's over.
Yo, getting y'all that no experience, Pog.
Yeah. Yeah. Back off.
Bright gem. Like I said, because we're doing all physical attacks here, because I literally don't have magics, yeah, that's gonna... The fight will end very quickly. Got an armor slot, got another keyblade. Yeah, that's gonna leave final. Not topped off, but not too far from final 4 at the same time. So again, the play here is going to be we're going to at least go all the way through TT1, and then that'll be the next routing choice for all of y'all. Pop into Valor form here, get that topped off before the end of the tower. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will not get lost in Lilliput Valley or whatever it was. Another aerial dodge, good to see. I was making sure, yeah, I did. I couldn't remember if I had actually put those on or not.
Give me strength. Yeah. Yeah.
This is awkward. Like I said, the hardest level to actually get with the drives on these curves is actually level 4. Once you get past that, then you're over the hump. Time to take the shotgun approach. It could be. We're still pretty early on in the seed. It actually... That's funny. We barely got to level 4 there in the course of this. Tension, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate you, gamer. Oh, sorry, I need to take the air combo plus off. And I will not give chat shit, even if they give me a quote-unquote trolley player. This is not. This is y'all's thing. Just make sure. Boop. Yeah. I was like, I thought we just had that defense boost, but. Let's take you off. Put on another piece of armor. And cool. All right, Chad, give me the next play while we're getting out of here. Agrabah. Deeper in DC. Agrabah. DC, Space Paranoids. Boop, boop. I think in that pack, I think I saw a lot of Agrabah. A decent amount for DC. I think I saw Agrabah most of that group.
Yeah.
So the push here, I'll get us all the way up through the Abu escort, and we'll ask there. Berserk charge to go with horizontal slash. Okay. Level 2 high jump. Combination boost. Nice little pack here in the opening room. Yeah, we got some Zigbar tools. Biggest problem is actually having a way to, like, drain our MP. You would need, like, a Donald limit. A Donald limit, potentially even a Goofy limit. Still lacking some magic, i.e. all magic. We have still not seen it. Chat, what's going to be the first one we find? Level 2 glide. All right, we're doing good on movement at least. This, I would say, is definitely an abnormally low amount of amount of reports that we found almost half an hour in. Full bloom. Nice to find that. So our strength is actually getting up there now. We also just stop and put the full bloom on right now. Since we have no magic to work with, nice to just have that strength stat nice and high. Looking like currently it's about to be a... Oh, I was just about to say it, and then we found that. Thunder and the self-hint on Agrabah being a 5. Okay, chat. While I am doing this, give me your next play. Oh, and they were deep. Deeper, deeper. OC shotgun, DC. OC. Okay, I am seeing the Olympus Coliseum shotgun. We're just going to jump right in. People bailing on the self-hinted 5. I did find the first 2 right there. For unhinted OC, people just want those early checks. Another report. Port Royal is a 1. Okay. Haven't touched down in there yet. Report 5. Halloween Town is a 2. There's one more. Prison Keeper and Beyond. Y'all finding a little bit of a library here in the shotgun. And the Olympus stone. All right. Again, me pausing is never like a we should not go deeper. It's just these are the common breaking points. Where like, I certainly can go deeper. Deeper, deeper, BC, Space Paranoids, deeper, deeper, deeper. Port Royal Shotgun, deeper, OC, deeper. SP Shotgun. Oh, it is almost split between those two. A little bit of DC love. Ooh, I think it's actually pretty close. We're going to do the Space Paranoid Shotgun. I think it is almost... I feel like I might have seen like one more Space Paranoids.
Yeah, this is it. Ha. Rah.
Good old bots, dude. Reminder, everyone, you can buy followers.
Yeah.
Found a fire, so already have the first of the 3 here. Again, daily reminder, or minutely reminder. I do not have any bias looking at the chat. I'm also to know I'm not looking at like who's saying each of it. I'm just purely looking at volume. All right, so we found one of the 3 in the shotgun. Go ahead and tell me during this minigame, next play. That's actually going to conveniently put Fire and Thunder where I like them to be. The order I found them in. No one's saying deeper, so I'm definitely leaving. I feel like the most I'm seeing is more Disney Castle. I think I'm seeing Disney Castle the most out of the bunch. People want to see the windows. Let's go do the windows. People want the windows. They want those 4 more hinted in this world.
Give me strength. Yeah. Fire. Thunder.
Chat wants the windows. So the windows is definitely like the slowest part of this, but you know, we just got fire, which I think is a really good tool with what we've got.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was kind of mixing up there, so I didn't go straight into it to maximize my MP bar. But here, I think I'm just going to immediately pop into it, so the drive explosion itself kills most of the first wave of Heartless.
Thunder. Okay.
Just play it safe. Yeah. Committed an ether there, but it's fine. So the standard play here will be to obviously go up to Marluxia Terra.
Let's go.
Obviously, if you guys want me to go deeper, we certainly can.
You mugs couldn't follow me if you wanted to.
Valor form is still topped off. We don't have wisdom, limit, or master in any form.
Later, loser. Oh, I can't take any more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And final is one away from being topped off there. Another accessory slot. We can throw a magic back on. I think an air combo plus would actually be good here with the horizontal slash the way I've got it.
What's that for?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, we're probably close. Should probably do a refill on my HP soon. Yeah. I think the air combo plus horizontal slash is good. Probably don't even really need it. Yeah. 26 strength right now is pretty high.
Get out of my way.
We're just going to do this. All right, our second important check, we have a fire. Still 3 left, but he's going to give me, I think, 2 more checks here. And another torn page. All right, so there are 2 left on Marluxia / Terra. Spooky Cave, yeah. I was like, I am going to do the customary pause, but I know what people are going to ask me to do. It's not a barren 100 Acre Woods. It at least is a 1. But yeah, if y'all have pushed this deep, this is good. Got you another report. Dry forms are a 2. All right. It's always good to know how dense your drives are going to be. Got some HP. Got a moon amulet. So you got another of the +2/+2s. Got your first finishing plus. Baby. Baby. Oh, is there a baby here? Does she want second breakfast? Our cat follows her mother around all day. Just absolutely all day. Okay, sorry, I was looking. She's like, Mom, okay, Mom. All right, where are we going? Hollow Bastion, Port Royal, BC. Getting a bunch of Hollow Bastions. All right, looks like Hollow Bastion is the next one. Okay. Sticking with the unhinted right now. We hadn't touched Hollow Bastion. A real quick way to note for anybody. Okay, I'm not trying to like lead routing or anything, but I do see people, how much have we done here? How much have we done there? You can always look at the tracker below and the little icons will tell you how far into a given world we are. And if there's nothing next to it, that means we've done nothing with it. The obvious exception to that rule being Sora's Heart and Drives, but you can look at the bottom part of the tracker to get that info. Thunder Boost, good with our Thunder for sure. Also the Wishing Lamp, Keyblade, 7-4 reaction boost is actually pretty good. Again, we have a Combo Master, we got an Air Combo Boost. Yeah, I would definitely say that Wishing Lamp. Oh, let me also put on like the Finishing Plus we got. Everything else on. So good combo modifiers. We don't have any combo starters. Aurelius, thank you for the 30 months. Appreciate you, gamer. Hope you're doing well. Right, but like the chest at least tells you, okay, you've shotgunned the worlds. I keep walking. I'm. Yeah, I was like not certain how to handle all that. It was weird with the tools we had. I didn't have really like a defensive approach. Deeper, of course. Deeper. More HP, more HP, more HP. Okay. That one's like borderline. Like, I get it. I was like, I'm probably going to receive a deeper command. It feels like an obligation. Like, if I ever get kicked out of a world. Important checks wise, I think y'all are doing pretty solid. 15, y'all have not even been playing 40 minutes. I think as your pilot, I haven't died yet, so that's good. Not that we've had a ton of combat so far, but. Again, anybody coming in late, we are doing chat routed Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. We had a lot of fun with this the other day. We're doing it again. Episode 2, y'all are 1-0. You're trying to cut the 2.5 hour mark. Which what you got to do is you got to find the 3 proofs in the seed and beat Final Xemnas. I have not played this seed. I have no idea what's going on in it. And I'm generally not giving my feedback on, oh, I think y'all should do this play or that play. I am letting y'all figure it out. Did just find Wisdom form. There's our 3rd found form. Anybody who doesn't know, Wisdom form levels up from killing Heartless with it. Found another Keyblade. We found a bunch so far. And we overall have 6 out of our 13 reports. You can see the numbers next to them that tell you how many are in each world. And then you can see how many things we've actually found based on the icons. We've had, for the first time in 2 seeds, I had to stop to make a poll because there was so much bouncing back and forth between like 4 different areas. All right. Everybody, I'm just going to go. Everybody say, if I see a burst of things for one world, BC, and I know y'all want me to level up Wisdom form here. Yep. We got a drive converter on wisdom level 2. A dense stone on wisdom level 3. The Great Maw map on level 4. And the Tranquility Shrine. And that was like perfect leveling. I'm going to leave here just so we can save the drive. Although I think we've got like 3 drive recoveries. 3 or 4. Yeah, that ended up being like perfect routing. So good job, chat. K.M. Jenkins, thank you for the 17 months. Appreciate you, gamer. Hope you're doing well. So what we're going to do here, unless y'all tell me to hard bail, OC is a 4. We've seen the first 2 there. Got a fire boost to go with our baby fire. We're going to currently go here all the way through Beast. From there, obviously, I'll let y'all decide if we go deeper, fight Darkthorn, start working towards Zaldin, or if we do something else. Found our first experience boost. More Keyblades. And to note, Wisdom Form is maxed out. You can only go up to however many forms you have. When you only have 1, you can get that to level 3. When you have 2, you can go to level 4. 3 of them to level 5, so on and so forth. So, Wisdom, Valor, and Final, I can get each of those to 5. Oh. Just because also we're in here. Experience boost, item boost, lucky, defender. Just found some like solid stuff for sure. Seeing if anything jumps out at me here. Got a 7-0 form boost. Yo, Fatal Crest, a very... That is the final Keyblade, is what that is. Yeah. Yeah, you get Rumbling Rose. Do we have any more? Yeah, we have. Probably, honestly, I could route in some Valor Form leveling here. Alright, that is a maxed out Valor Form. Got the item slot. We should have enough drive gauge here to go all the way into the dungeon bit. Again, if you all ever want me to bail from an area before kind of the standard bail spot, I would just need to see a bunch of people in chat spamming bail, bail, bail. And currently, it is through this minigame.
Is this the spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
And then fight Beast. And then the question point will be if we fight Darkthorn or not. Got a Full Bloom Plus back there as well. I forget what the plus is from Full Bloom to Full Bloom Plus. They both give you +3 strength.
This is it.
Is this
No, Valor's on level 7. Final and Limit are on 4. Limit and Master are the only level 3 or ×3 EXPs. All right, we got Auto Master. So we have access to get that up to level 5 if we set it up. I think that's max armor slots. I think that might be 3. 4 is the max. Yeah. Yeah, it's stat sanity. Yeah, and this is hard logic, so stuff on average is deeper in Worlds. All right. What are people feeling? Seeing a lot of Bamboo Grove, LOD. I'll go ahead and ask this now. Do you just want Bamboo Grove or do you want to go deeper? It's Bamboo Grove or it's up to the summit. I think people just want the shotgun. I think people just want the unhindered shotgun. Okay. And now I'm seeing OC looks like is getting, people want to chase that hinted 4. Yeah. Pretty much across the board. All right. We do all of a sudden have a fair amount of info. We're over halfway. Right, and to note, it's not just the important checks, and reports are actually not weighted hard. Basically, imagine it like it's a card game. You're opening up a booster pack.
That's it.
Stuff is split into pools of common, uncommon, rare, and mythic. Everything on the tracker on the right corner of the screen you see is considered mythic, except for reports, which is actually, they're uncommon. Jump, smack him once, lock on, go. Back cries, man, they're real good. So here's what I'm taking this as. Obviously, at any point, people can tell me to bail. I'm taking this as go through Hydra. Yeah, that was a good escape. The first platform could have been better. I probably should have just jumped and attacked one of the bats and used it, but it's hard to know exactly. I was like, it's gotta be close. Right, this one's a little bit when you know you're going into a world where you've got the info, it's like, things could change. I feel okay with saying this because we just beat him, but like, let's say you got the third important check right there. Like, some could make the argument you should not stay here for the 1, for example. That being said, 100 Acre Woods is a 4. 2 are on Starry Hill. 2 are on Starry Hill. Okay. All right. We may have to yeet today, chat. The finishing plus here will help a lot. We do have a draw. Dang, we got it pre-big earn. I see a vote for Bale at the lock. We cannot do any more 100 Acre Woods until we find that last torn page. If I see the last important check, I may pause real quick just to see, am I bailing or am I going deeper? Found the other air combo plus. And there's the thunder. Okay. Okay, what's the call, chat? Immediate bail, immediate bail. Bail at the lock. I'm going to ask a yes, no, because here's really the question. I'll make it simpler for y'all. Am I fighting Demyx here or not? Demyx locks 5 checks. Just yes or no. Okay, I'm seeing mostly yeses. So we're going through Demyx. Explosion. I would have got this no matter what. Y'all would have got explosion. I think what I would have done is I would have gone up to this check, and then I would have seen what y'all wanted to do. And let me real quick, let's see, did Donald ever get, he got Flare for us, so we have Duck Flare, just so people know.
Dance, water, dance! Donald!
And there's Fantasia. Okay. Oh, yeah, technically we get a few more than 5 checks. We get 6. HP. All right, chat. The pause here. We just got high jump. Am I fighting Pete? Pete would give us 1 check. Yes or no? All right, we're getting all no's. Okay, so then what is our next play? We're done. We're not fighting Pete. Nobody wants me to fight Pete. All right. I'm seeing a lot of Agrabah.
Yeah.
Agrabah, let's go. To note, I would have done the exact same thing. I would have went through Demyx water clones. I think that's enough density right there, and then I would have left. OC done. Got the 4-pack in, out. We're good. We're Blizzard locked out of Agrabah 2, yes. I should have put on Explosion. I love how guard break is like, I guess that's the point of guard break. It does not give a fuck. Fat Bandit, don't give a shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, we do know Agrabah is a 5, so I think this play does make a lot of sense. Where's a good place to level Wisdom form? Right here is a good place to level Wisdom. I am assuming people want me to go through Lords, so I'm going through Lords. Making sure I've got the things I want here. We finally have a stand to note. So let's put on you. I have a drive converter. I do. All right, we got Valor up to, we got Automaster up to 3. Yeah, and that's enough. Yeah, and that's fine. We're a little low anyways. We're going to kill the Lords. That'll give us our drive back. All right, chat. You have correctly found 19, potentially 20 important checks for the 1 hour mark on Hard Logic. I think y'all are doing pretty good. That was dumb. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, we finally found another drive gauge. That's good. I maybe just shouldn't have fucked with Valor form. Wow. 3 locked in Agrabah 2. All right. First one I see Twilight Town, TT, Port Royal, Core Skip, TT. We're getting a lot of Twilight Town love. All right. We are going to unhinted Twilight Town, fight the Berserkers. And I am going to say the play you all probably want me to make is just go all the way up to between betwixt. I'm going to say that's what people wanted. I think I EXP boosted that. Yo, Firaga. Very good. I think that's both fire boosts with Firaga. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, unless I see a lot of people like, no. I am assuming what people want me to do is go all the way through up to between betwixt. Yeah, normal levels are unhinted. Got a blizzard boost for all the blizzards we have. We have 2 very specific magics and a lot of it. The only forms we can still do stuff with is we could get Auto Master, 2 more levels. We could get Final up to level 5. That's it. Again, TT always a nice dense play. To get aerial dive out of it. It is unhinted with 5 reports left out there. In terms of blue worlds, what do we have? Halloween Town, Agrabah 2, Starry Hill, and Port Royal, and drives. The majority of that I just named off, we cannot get to. No second chance at this defense level. I would die if I got shot, so. Again, trying to get a little bit done before we pop into final. Got another drive gauge. Yeah. And another drive. Holy buckets. How much drive do I have all of a sudden? Did I just get 3 drive gauges? Holy buckets. Peter Pan and unhinted Twilight Town. Get some drive-by money and drive here. Another finishing plus. Again, the second finishing plus doesn't mean as much, but you can get it. Glide level 3, nice. Gonna jump around these idiots. And I could pause here, but what I am assuming here, people want me to get swole. What level do you all want me to get to? And then I'll kind of take the average of what I see here. I think we're good. I am mostly seeing 35. All right, I'll help you. I'll get to 36 because that's a check. Let me make sure I never got like another experience boost, did I? I did not. So unless I see someone telling me to bail, I will do this until I am level 36. There's already level 25 with a Shock Charm Plus. Cool to see. Best armor in the game, for sure. All right, there's level 27. Y'all get the nice, comfy final form Firaga build here. Little over an hour in, we have still not seen a proof. Putting it at 30 FPS so that is consistent, that you get that knockaway there. To know we actually do have a negative combo.
Okay.
32.
Light.
I'm gonna extra help y'all out with some rounding. Oh, wait, shit. Hey, kill me real quick. So this is my fault, my bad. Give me a small time loss there. I love when chat starts arguing. I like it when mom and dad fight. Level 33. That should be 34 right there.
Okay.
35, and then here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get up to 36, and then I will top off Auto Master for you guys, which will also get me money because we're basically out of ethers. We're poor. All right, so there's your level 36. Nothing important on levels. So hit the beam. I'm now already in Auto Master range.
Give me strength.
Now I'll get Master to 5 and we'll get some cash. Whew. Got an item slot. Let me actually walk in and out here. Okay. That gets us a little bit of cash. Master is topped off. I'm going to, while I buy ethers, chat, tell me what my next play is. This is, I will say, I think this is a hard seed. I think this is a hard seed to route. Halloween Town, SP, SP, LOD, 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 LOD. All right, we're going LOD. Unhinted LOD. Yeah, this is a LOD up to Summit. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a hard seed to know how to route. Yeah, I don't think there's just an obvious play on the board. We got the holy trinity of the +2/+2s. Bam! I love when you're strong enough to where you just thwack those dudes one time. Like they're shadows. Can we final course skip with the movement? Let's see here. I would say we do. Yeah, people are bringing up it's unhinted. Yeah, so 43 strength, 43 magic, so our stats are juiced. It was a time commitment to get all that done, but we are very strong now, for sure. Thwack. Yep, review your options, chat. What do you got? While I'm going up this, we can go over the info. We have 8 out of 13 reports found. We have located 21 important checks out of 50. We have intel on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, what? 11, 12, 13. We actually only have 34 intel. I believe we have 34 intel. Where we know there's one more Prison Keeper plus in Halloween Town, 2 more Screens plus in Space Paranoids, 2 more on drives that are either on limit or level 6 plus on the others. 3 that are Blizzard locked in Agrabah 2. 2 that are Starry Hill locked.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 that are on Marluxia and Terra. Could be on... Both of them, to note, on Hard Logic have a 3-pack. And 1 in all of Port Royal. Could it be in the first room? Sure. Could it be on Data Luxord? Sure. We don't know. Like, that's... I'm not weighing people either way. Just, I see some people are talking about it. All right, chat. I'm going to pause there so things aren't, like, wrecking my shit. Okay. I'll go ahead to give y'all some time. Did we even get like a decent Keyblade back there? Assassin Pumpkin's pretty solid. It's not better than what we got, but it's good. All right. Halloween Town, Space Paranoids, Space Paranoids, Space Paranoids. Halloween Town, Halloween Town, Halloween Town. World That Never Was. I think I'm mostly seeing... It's a lot between the 3 of them, but I think Space Paranoids is getting the vote. Chat, you're about halfway there on the timer. You have progressed around the world very well. You have found a lot of stuff, but we are still 0 for 3 on proofs. Yeah, I think Space Paranoids is what I'm seeing the most of. And at this level range, I would say that I'm not going to do any stopping and leveling here. Auto limit? Can I get auto limit at some point? Yeah, I don't have auto limit. We'll put that on, sure. And we're just gonna bring Zeus down upon these nerds. Gotta draw on this thing, okay. I am going to assume what you all are asking me to do is if I don't find either of the important checks before hostile program, I fight hostile program. But if I find something before then, we will pause real quick and I will ask. Mage Earring. Just basically useless at this point. Alright. Still have not seen either of these. Yeah, this is a hard scene. Hour 15 in, I can very reasonably say this is a hard scene. Nobody important, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you, gamer. Like, you just have... You're probably missing the big reports. Alright, Magnet. There's 2. There's 1 left in SP2. World That Never Was, Halloween Town, Beast Castle, World That Never Was, Halloween Town, World, Halloween Town, World. A lot of people want the proofless World That Never Was. Nobody important, thank you for the bits. To note, I'm not going to look at the message any deeper if you throw down bits. I'm not going to weigh it harder, but I appreciate the bits. Yeah. All right. People are fearing they're running out of time. They want the World That Never Was push. Unhinted, 5 reports still on the board. All right, chat. This is my build for what we got to do. Yeah, you are kind of reaching the point you have to do it eventually. Report 9. The self-hinted 5 in World That Never Was. All right. All right.
Take that. Yeah. Gather. 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 Yeah. Gather.
I was trying to get her. Chat, I'll give you an extra minute. That one's on me. That one's on me. Oh, you guys get to 231. I'm throwing up magnets so I can get into Berserk Charge. Yeah, y'all have until 231. This is legit my fastest way to fight him.
Take that. Gather. 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 Give me strength.
Yeah, you have to have a really good rhythm for it. Another report, Pride lands as a 4. There is one that is Hyenas 1+. Report 4, LOD is a 2. That is at least at Shan Yu. We got Slapshot, we got a Draw Ring. There are 2 reports left in the game all of a sudden. Again, that's the first penalty I'm going to give myself. Y'all get till 2:31 here. And if nothing else, that gives you a lot more ideas of, like, the blue worlds, potentially. Again, once you have all 13 reports...
Right.
all of the proofs must be blue. Now, torn pages all must be hinted as well for it to be in 100 Acre Wood. All drives must be hinted. For it to be on drives. All that sort of stuff, but y'all can look at the hints and figure that out yourself. Yeah, unless people tell me to stop. This one's gonna be all the way up through Zigmar 1 or through Xemnas 1. I'll pause if we get all 5 early.
Clever little sneak. Heads up. Sora.
I'm actually just gonna let him teleport me. Should be dead soon. Yeah, like I could have potentially went for a very slightly faster kill, not teleporting, but I think that was the safe way to do it. If I dropped it, we would have been seeing DMs and stuff. All right, so no reflect or anything. I definitely just want to aim for an explosion loop as fast as I can.
The first to run out of time is the loser.
I don't have limit form. I don't have Trinity limit.
A challenge is it? Odds. A challenge is it? Do you know the rules?
Yeah. Back off.
A challenge is it? Do you know the rules?
Take this. Back off.
Look closely. Look closely.
It's intentional to get him to the explosion loop sooner.
Look closely. Odds.
Back off.
Odds.
Back off. Yeah.
Odds.
Back off.
Odds.
This is it. Yeah.
Odds.
Take this.
Odds.
Back off.
Should be in there now.
Look who's on
Go.
top of the game. Scatter.
That was about all we really had to do on this fight. No reflect, no limit form or anything, no Trinity limit. Yeah. Was just explosion to get him to the DM as fast as we could.
Do you know the rules?
That buffered weirdly, so it threw me off. Yo, that's awesome, Aurorius. Happy early birthday, my dude. I hope it's a great birthday. Hope y'all have fun. Cure, there is one important check left here.
Do you feel it? The moon's power.
Definitely here we want to go Duck Flare, final Duck Flare.
Yeah. Back off. Funnel. Yeah. Yeah.
No exit. No
Let's
exit.
go. Yeah. Funnel. Yeah.
Cool. 4 juicy checks in Pride Lands has you thinking. Yeah, I mean, we already have 3 of them, just to make that clear. There's 1 left, starting at Hyenas 1. Definitely going to take Riku's Ethers. And report a STT is a 2. Okay, I don't need to re-pick up those 2 chests. That's not a penalty. That I really didn't have a way to protect myself. I guess I could have summoned Peter Pan, but that's about the same amount of time. I'm coming up here because I need to get these idiots off screen. Alright, so I'm going to fight Xemnas 1. Just over an hour left on the clock. Chat, where am I going after this? Again, don't give me the next 6th place. Give me the next place.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
closer.
Getting a lot of LOD. Okay, okay. Do you all want me to fight through LOD 2? Or do you want me to take the time to try to auto-master?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What? I try. Okay. I'm getting a lot of just fight through it. Okay. So World that Never Was is prepped. It is done. All right, so I think I am mostly seeing LOD and just fight through it. From what I can tell, people want me to just fight through it. Yeah, I mean, we will not get master form.
Yeah. Yeah.
There will not be another check pre-Shan Yu.
Yeah. Take this.
There might be some days, chat, where just it was not meant to be. This could be. I mean, again, I think chat overall has routed this pretty well. Sometimes it's like super deep. To know, we'll finish either way. We're just tracking sub 230s. I mean, Drives haven't had anything. We haven't been to STT to note. We don't have auto limit. Nope, nope. I would have hella leveled it up there. I 100% would have stopped and leveled it up there. This is actually the play. These levels are unhinged. And a lot of, like, pretty obvious plays that y'all are just locked out of. You don't have the last turn page. You don't have a blizzard.
Go.
Got guard out of it. I finally have, like, a defensive option. Yeah, the no reflect is legit, like, just slowing it down. So, again, y'all have already said, I'll go ahead and ask this early. If we have not found both important checks in the throne room, am I fighting Storm Rider? Whoo! Yeah, it sounds like there's enough debate to where we will... I will do throne room and then I will ask.
Give me strength. Fire. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I should become the doors? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, people in chat are already saying, I'll tell you, we're fine to fight Storm Rider.
Fire! 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 Yeah.
All right. Let's see, are they both in here? Another Keyblade. Auto Final. There's Auto Limit. HP. Twilight Crystal. A Thunder for the first one. AP Boost. AP Boost. There's one left. Fight. People want me to fight it. Okay. Yeah, fight Raga and Thundaga, by the way. Oh, I should have.
Donald!
Uh-oh. Now, we're gonna be down a little bit.
Donald!
Okay. There is one on Data Sigmar. Oh my god, dude. Chat, you were dealt a tough hand today. Y'all were dealt a tough hand. This is a tough hand, dude. Alright, what do y'all want? I'm seeing a lot of Halloween Town. We're going to Halloween Town. Well, you're at 12 out of 13 reports. You at least have that narrowed down, so it's not as grim as you would think. Which data is it? This is Vexen.
Donald!
We just got auto limit from Throne Room. Yeah, we literally just got it. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I'll let you think of it, chat. Where's a good place to auto form it?
Nice view about
Is anybody believing? Is anybody believing the sub 230 still? This is why I put the sub 230 on it. So there was like something on the line. There's pride.
That's right, away you go.
Yeah, 231 for this. Again, I'm doing penalty box stuff for me. I guess not really penalty box. It's like, what is it in soccer? Extra time. What's it called? Stoppage time? Yeah, that's what's going on here.
Donald!
Chat, is it go here until we see it, or do y'all want me to bail at some point? Yeah, we have, like, all the item slots. Man. Man, oh man. Okay. Go balls deep? Okay, you got it. I'm gonna be balls deep in that ass.
Prepare to scream.
I guess it is just slowly walk up and do this. I think they're all knocked out, yep. Yeah, it's not a wrong move in that, like, y'all are playing this poorly or anything.
Let's go.
I think chat's fine. I think this is just sometimes you're going to get a really, really hard seed. Yeah, if mods want to make a prediction for, like, will y'all find a proof by the 2-hour mark? You got 20 minutes left on that. We can level form auto limit up to 5. That is what we can do.
Prepare to scream. Take that.
Yep, chasing 1s and 2s. Even finding the 13th report would be nice, so you can at least, like, basically eliminate worlds, although you can't really. Like, all 3 blizzards could be in unhinted worlds, and all 3 could be, of the proofs, could be like an Agrabah too. See, did I ever put... Oh, I still haven't put on my guard. Ooh, that would have been good to put on here. I'll do a penalty here if I die because of that. I'll give y'all another minute. Okay, y'all get another minute. Apparently, okay, Berserk charge off, guard on. Apparently, you just can't break it at that point. Oh, Bond of Flame's a second chance, Keyblade.
Plaza should work well for you.
Yeah, y'all get till 2:32 now. I'll give myself another penalty for that.
Jack, prepare to scream. Let's go. Our turn.
Yeah, already be thinking about what that next play is, chat. Converse among, talk amongst yourselves. What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. This is gonna be a little gross, honestly. Converse is what I'm looking for. Okay, we found it. This, again, it's a lot of no reflex. I'm having to, like, break through this shit in other ways. We found a reflect, chat. Let me put that on real quick. We at least finally have a reflect. What are we seeing? Port Royal, DC, Port Royal, Marley. People want me to fight Marluxia. Okay. I don't have the scans on the other Keyblade. I don't really want to swap to it. Yeah. No, gap closer sucks. Yeah, huddle while we're fighting. I'm gonna hold out for one more loop. Okay. I don't think the reflect quite went off, and it popped him up in the air. Cure, Shadow Archive plus Terra has something. God. People saying Pride Lands. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of Pride Lands. Yeah, what's everyone's favorite type of ice cream? Let's break away from the routing for just a second. What's everyone's favorite ice cream? Wow, I'm glad we got the cure off of Marluxia. Good God. Let me actually, real quick, let's make this a little easier.
Can we be friends? No!
We actually caught them all. Well. We have found a proof. Chat, I'm just gonna guess. Y'all want me to hard bail, right? How do I bail? We have found a proof. Keep going. Give it a shot. Again, y'all have 2 minutes of Spike Vegeta stoppage time. Seen a lot of people want the Port Royal. Okay. People want the Port Royal. Hour 49. We're stepping into Port Royal. Good God, dude.
Gather.
Oh my God. The bombs of destiny. Thundaga, Fyraga. Yeah, we can do some auto limit leveling in the minute fight. I just have to get down low enough.
Gather. Gather.
For now, obvious reasons. Yeah, equations.
Gather. Yeah. Ha.
Get an MP increase. We have found one proof on hyenas. That does complete Pride Lands. Hard assuming people are never going to have me go back there. So you're saying Spike has to get from the windows to the walls? Because he has to get low, get low, get low. From what I have been able to tell anyone who was thinking about Terra. Oh, I think Donald and Goofy have potions on. Actual, well, fuck it. I will just level actual limit for him.
Right. Back off. Give me strength.
And that's the only important check that was in Port Royal this whole time.
Right. Back off.
Limit level 3.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious we're gonna bail here.
It's over. Right. Back off. Yeah. Take this.
All right, that was the one in Port Royal. Chat, can y'all pull this sucker out? All right, but STG, SDAT, SDT. All right. I was just give me a second to see. Oh my God, dude. Y'all are up to 33. Still one report out there. Still no Blizzard. Cannot get into Agrabah 2. Technically, you can get into Agrabah 2. Two in Starry Hill. You can't find the page. So we can get limit all the way to 6 while we're here.
Neo, loser. Don't leave me hanging now.
Urgh. One is a blue on Terra, one is a blue on Data Zigbar, one is in Space Paranoids 2. Maximum HP. We are almost all forms to 5. We have still not seen the important checks.
Light. Ha! This is it.
Yeah, thank you, Inu. I appreciate that. 2 on drives, you can get everything to 6. Also, if it wasn't obvious, if there's like a game crash or anything, that would obviously also go into stoppage time. About to be 37 minutes left on the clock. We should really have the timer count down, but obviously we could still keep going. It sucks that we only ever found a quick run, so moving through here is a little slower. It's probably faster just with straight up glide. We'll be getting limit level 5 in the next fight. Yeah, wisdom has not been hinted.
Give me strength. This is it.
Every form to level 5. There are 2 on 6s and 7s. And obviously we have not found Master Form. Report 2, the final report. Well, Twilight Town is a 3. Twilight Town is done. Yeah, so people are already saying it in chat, so I will point out for anybody who might not be looking or anything. We know from that drives cannot have proofs. Now, drives could, to note, they could have the torn page or the blizzards. But they cannot have the proof itself. Just laying out exactly what that entails. No, drives are hinted. You can see at that top right corner. It's just not every drive has been hinted. I've been continuing to go here.
Ready, Roxas? How could I lose?
Figured I'd let y'all tell me if we needed to bail. There's still the one here.
Give me strength. It's over.
I lost.
What are the Data Zigbar tools? I actually have, like, other than just raw stats, I have the Data Zigbar tools.
Yeah, let's go.
What I normally fight with. Because every single drive form needs to be hinted if a proof is going to be on a drive form. And as you can see there, Hollow Bastion is not hinted. Therefore, Wisdom is not hinted. Therefore, it cannot be on drives. Again, the last torn page or any of the blizzards could be there, which currently lock checks. So people can still say a completely valid play, go level everything to 6, you know. That does top off limit form. Yeah, I think straight up just gliding at level 1 quick run is just better. There's like 500, like unironically like 5 or 6, like my favorite aspects of these seeds. Hey, there's a fucking quick run. But another one of my favorite aspects is I do think it just kind of trains chat to be better routers themselves. Because obviously 2.5 hours is a completely arbitrary time. But it does get you in the thought process of playing competitively. Up against somebody else playing the seeds as well. How many checks are in Hollow Bastion? There are, with things added, probably 65 or so. If you want important checks, we don't know, and it's guaranteed unhinted. The 3 unhinted worlds are Sora's Heart, so levels, Hollow Bastion, and Beast Castle. So the proofs cannot be there, but other stuff could be. And this is why I'm not necessarily saying this was the play to do or anything, but when we found that report pre-Twilight Thorn, you can kind of see the potential value in saying maybe we should bail. Again, that's a hindsight thing. It's just that that is an option. You might say, hey, I know there's one more here, but maybe the potential time is not worth it. Again, it's still a blue world. You're looking for 2 proofs. What's up, Derpy? How you doing, buddy? Five checks left. 4 checks left. All right, if we went this far, I'm assuming y'all are telling me just fight through it. Is chat being nice with the seed?
I'll make it all stop.
Chat's doing all they can. This seed is booty butt cheeks. Oh, that's... Yeah, there are 2 on Starry Hill that they can't get to. There are 3 in Agrabah 2 that they can't get to. One's on Terra, one's on Data Zigbar, one's in SP2, one is... Wow, chat, you did it. You found 2 proofs. You are 1 away. Okay. Yeah, people are bringing it up. Terra cannot have the proof of connection. Terra, you can comfortably say, is dead. Seeing a lot for SP. Lot for SP. Because Terra couldn't even have the torn page, because then that would lock the proof of connection. Well, he could have the torn page, but then that just means it can't be on Starry Hill. Top off forms, you got it.
Light. This is it.
Yeah, we'll try to get wisdom leveled up while we're here.
Let's go. Thunder. There.
Okay, we're doing this from a different side than I'm used to. Nah, we still never found a money pouch, which honestly reminds me. Form boost, take off drive converter, MP rage. And I was like, I think 2.5 hours is about right here.
Let's go.
Well, I tried to get Goofy in there. We did it. Nah, Pi and I decided to skip Momam this year. We're just taking a year off. We're cool. We're cool. Just trying to give each other time to catch up on things. I am assuming fight him. Just checking. Yeah. Alright. I can level up Valor form while I'm doing this.
Data transfer. Data transfer. Data transfer.
Really? I can't believe he didn't die.
Eliminate all threats.
Yeah. It's over. Yeah.
Data error.
Run! Back in the game.
This is it. Back off. Run.
Back in the game.
It's over.
Executable.
Moving. Come on. Give me strength. Try.
Back in the game. Running executable.
Wait, the dry forms are so fucking deep, dude. They are so deep. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. About 24 minutes left on the clock. Larksy. All right. Let's see if we can make this work. This is absent silhouette Larksy, and it got moved around for Rando. Dude, I love how close this is.
Give me strength. Fire. Take this.
I didn't have HP, so I couldn't tell. Okay. We killed her. I couldn't see her HP bar, so I was like, I don't know how close I am. Genie! We found our boy Genie! Actually, let me just... Oh my gosh, dude. 22 minutes on the clock. Data Zigbar. People are wanting the Data Ziggy. Yeah, everyone wants Data Ziggy. Okay. Oh my god. Let me see. I don't... Yeah, we cannot get over the scaling. So, chat, we're doing this without scale.
Really shouldn't have betrayed us.
So what do you think?
Another minute penalty for me. See, I'll get to 233 now. Y'all get 233. I forgot to put Berserk Charge back on. I actually do want. Just because I'm a nice guy and this is taking a second, I want a room save and everything. I'll give y'all 2. Y'all get to 234. Yeah, I'll give myself a 2-minute penalty for that. This is hard logic. Yep,
You
Jake.
really shouldn't have betrayed us.
Light. Yeah, this is it. Gather. Yeah, it's over. Gather. Yeah, it's over. Gather. It's this. Gather. Yeah.
What did I say for you? Let's see how you dance.
Donald.
Oh. So because it's a hard fight, I'm not necessarily giving myself a penalty for that. Damn, I got unlucky that the immediate. But if he doesn't insta-shot, we're fine.
So what do you think?
If he doesn't literally spawn and shoot, we're fine. I'm gonna need guard to work. I'm gonna need guard to work.
You really shouldn't have betrayed
Yeah,
us.
that's a penalty against Sigmar. Fuck this asshole.
So what do you think?
Alright, Sigmar.
You really shouldn't have betrayed us. No backdrop!
I'm gonna need you to play fair, my dude.
Donald.
Oh yeah?
Give me strength. Yeah. Take this. Gather.
Yep. Yep. That is. You are rich. You are very rich.
You really shouldn't have betrayed us.
Bail out now here. I'll do it for you guys. I will pause. This one's for me. This one's for me. Y'all get that one.
Donald.
I was like, dude just needs to not be an idiot. It was wrong, dude. Alright, there you go. And so I'm gonna let y'all know right now, bailing to level there, if y'all wanted me to go level up, sure, the stats would have done almost nothing. And you need to get your stats to 60 before it does anything more. Okay. Alright, so what is next? Drives to 6. Final and Master to 6. People want the forms to get to 6. Okay. Did we ever find like a once more Keyblade or anything? Oh, there's both scan Keyblades. Okay.
Light.
Also, here. Because we actually need this. Slide? Wow, both things on screen. That's fucked, dude. Also, that's 2 super bosses that have had cures. I gotta put the drive converter back on. And did I have a... Let me put the jackpot on. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, both are on level 7s, chat. Both are on level 7s. People want core skip. Let me also hear. All right. All right, I'm gonna kill these dudes and then we're gonna figure this out.
Let's go. Thunder.
I'm going to go through everything, and then, chat, I'm going to ask you a specificity question. Have we actually cleared? Terra's the only thing hinted that is not locked right now. Okay, I'm making sure. Hey, we found unhinted reflect. Oh, come on, man. Oh, yeah, Terra is locked. Literally everything is locked right now. Oh, I didn't even realize. I was just playing the seed for y'all, and oh, yeah. Literally cannot get. What in the fuck, dude? I'm behind. I'm sorry. Got aerial spiral. Nice. All right, chat. It is up to you. Fight or skip? Just one word. Fight or skip. I think I'm seeing more fights than skips. I think I'm seeing more fights than skips. Is this what I want?
Yeah. Light. Our turn? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Back off. It's over.
Yeah, the Thundaga's pretty good.
Back off. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, back off. Gotta fly. Ha.
Also, let me swap back to my other build. Yeah, actually no available hinted checks. This seed was bad. It's not 100% confirmed yet. Like, things go a little faster than you think. Trinity limit, drive gauge.
Give me strength. Gather.
That plus the Zigbar. I'll give y'all 235.
Let's go. Gather. Gather. Ha. Use this.
I should have had him on from the start. All right, then this will make it a full minute. I should just have Genie out from the start. Okay, now he is on final, Genie.
Gather. Give me strength. Take this. Gather. Over and out. Let's go.
Ah, come on, man. Valor might be better here. Here, let me also do this.
Yeah. Light.
Make some room.
Gather. Gather. Ha. This is it. Gather. Gather. Right. Back off. There. Give me strength.
Any some room. All right.
Gather. It's over. Gather. Back off. There. Gather. Yeah. Ha. It's over. Gather. Ha. Eat this.
We did it.
Over and out.
Yeah, that's tough with only Baby Magnet. Man, this core not paying out. This core absolutely not paying out. Holy, but what is the end of this seed?
Make some room.
All right, chat. Here's literally the only choices. Go level to 50, go down the 1K path, or go to Darkthorn Plus. That's it. One K, 1K, 1K, 1K. All right. Yeah, this... I've never felt... I feel bad for chat. This seed was a fucking turd. This was just... Hey, there's Master Form. So both Wisdom and Master... Actually... Go level forms now? Okay. We need some specificity. I guess Master Final. Get Final and Master in TT. Okay, I think what people are mostly saying is go get Master and Final each to 7. Yeah, all of them would have to be. We know it's not a secret. People know the proof cannot be on forums. Chat, this is a minor one. Do I also level to 50 while I'm doing this? Because it does make it take longer. All right. There. I'll give you this one for free. Don't? Okay, I will not. Well, here, now y'all are getting EXP boosted. The Blizzard! I know what y'all are gonna say. I know what y'all are gonna say. Blizzard won on Final 7. This seed is a big chode, dude. And we don't even know if it's here, dude. There's a 3 out of 10. Oh yeah, it's either gotta be here or it's gotta... I'm letting y'all do so much of the thinking, so much of the routing that I'm not keeping up. Yeah, it either has to be here or it has to be on Starry Hill. Yeah, so that's really the question, chat. If I see a torn page, am I finishing Agrabah or am I bailing? I will pause to make sure. That's actually incredible that the blizzards were this fucking bad to find. Like, there are 3 of them bitches. Y'all know what this is about to be. Is 2 blizzards and the last torn page back here. Are you? Yeah, this is the sole reason we needed Blizzard this whole time. Like, we could have gone and done up to that point, but you don't get any checks. Not even there. Genie Jafar has a 2-pack. Like, Genie Jafar has 2 and Lexaeus has 3. I can't wait for the literal triple on Lexaeus, dude. To note, it was absolutely the correct call to not have me level up. In my opinion, to not, even though it's like 30 seconds right there. The odds of you finding a blizzard right there, you just gotta pump your forms as fast as you can. Terra could have a torn page, but if he does, then it can't be on Starry Hill. He cannot directly or indirectly lock the proof of connection. How's the seed? Absolute trash. It is. We're down to the last few locations at this point. Yeah, I think the last time we had updated the penalties, we put it at like 235. So yeah, I'll kill Genie Jafar. You guys could have all of the proofs by the time of stoppage time. What time I would have gotten? Yeah, I don't know. Like, honestly, I think this is one of those seeds because shit is so deep. I think it would have ended up making it consistent in the end. Like, I would have routed things differently than chat, yes, but it all would have ended up in the same spot. You got a 234 equations. Yeah, that gives me an idea where it is then.
This is it. It's over.
Yeah, I imagine this has to be like maybe equations just did. There's a blizzard. Okay, blizzard locked blizzard. Yeah, there's literally nothing to ask y'all. It is Dulexaeus. People are angry at this seed, dude. People are angry at this seed.
This is it. It's over. Yeah. Give me strength.
All right, this is a 2-pack right here. It's got him. It's either this or the torn page. Wow. All right, and yeah, don't need to clarify, chat. We know where we're going. It's basically, is it yeet or not yeet? Yeah, GG chat, that's gonna be an L. Chicken Little. At forced yeet. Yeet has proof of connection. It has to be this. Yeah, it has to be right here. And proof. GG. And the grand ribbon. I still have a shitty magnet. Yeah, so I would guess equations you just did. You went deeper in unhinted Hollow Bastion sooner.
That's it.
Because, yeah, then once you get the Blizzard, you're going to Agrabah. Early-ish core skip with Automaster. Sure, I get that. Y'all did not lose by much. I think pretty reasonably I gave myself 5 minutes of penalties.
Give me strength.
Yeah. Well, y'all are only gonna lose by like 6 minutes. Yeah, we'll do our spoiler chat dive. Where everything else, where all 5 things are. Because I'm trying to think of, we never found money pouches. So we had to kind of spend a little bit of time money farming in some spots. Yeah, it's ABN.
It's over. Take this. Back off. Take this. It's over. Back off. This is it. Yeah! Donald.
Yo, Super David, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate you.
It's over. Donald.
I saw a Berserk charge on, dude. Fuck. Had an easy Blizzard. Yeah, I mean, we went all the way up to unhinted Darkthorn.
This is it.
We found both scans, just so people know. They're both on okay Keyblades. Probably for this seed, or for Rando, they'd be considered mediocre. But they were both like 3-4, 4-3. And I just kept on the Fenrir the entire seed. 7-5 combo boost. Start with an internal scan. Yeah, you can make yourself start with anything you want.
Nothingness is eternal.
Yeah, this seed really kind of dunked on the hints. ABN starts with a scan, doesn't it? Unless that's part of, like, the newer logic, then no. Yeah, like, chat's gonna take the L on this one, but, like, y'all did good. Sometimes it just ain't in the cards.
Are supreme.
Let's go. Take this. Back off. Back off. Back off.
GG. 241.42. Y'all did good. I think even if I had given myself a little more for, like, say, like Data Sigma, I straight up paused during the successful attempt.
We did it.
Which might be like a good rule going forward. Maybe it's something like there's a certain amount of death cycle protection where I'm like, okay, by this point, I think it's fine that y'all called for me to go there. This is the point where I will pause this until I finish it. Something like that.
Sora, I can't.
Don't say enough.
Yeah, y'all cut the 3. That was 5 things left of the seed. Stitch, 2 magnets, Blizzard, and once more. Let's go looking for them. Actually, let's do this. All right, the last blizzard is probably the most interesting thing here. So let's give people what they want there. Crystal Fissure. So further in unhinted Hollow Bastion was the last blizzard. Yeah, those are some shit-ass blizzards. One is blizzard locked. One is on Final 7. And one was on Crystal Fissure. The best one was the unhinted in Crystal Fissure. So if you had gone there, you could have gotten Agrabah 2 a lot sooner. But the reports were honestly pretty bad this seed in that regard. The other two magnets were Darkthorn and Valor. And Terra. Darkthorn and Terra had the two magnets. Once More is on Master 7. And Stitch is on Unhinted Zaldin. Yeah, that was... The way to get it was you said, fuck it, we want the Hollow Bastion density and just go there sooner. But that's tough. Even a lot of people who play towards the density, they'll core skip and then they won't do anything else. No, Terra had the magnet. Stop chasing ones and twos. I mean, that's recency bias. I really don't. I really don't think people played this seed bad. You had 13 reports. When you have 13 reports, you're looking for like all three proofs. You do chase the ones and twos. Like that's easy to say this seed. Chat just got unlucky. Yeah. But, yeah, when you're... Yeah, it is probably fair to say, yeah, actually. When you're missing, like, all 2 or 3 proofs, density is still good. And that is, like, something with when you do report hints, is knowing when to play towards your hints and when to say, I think I just need the density. Yeah. The world that never won hints. The world that never was hints. What were they? It told us it was a 5. Pride Lands was a 4. LOD was a 2. And STT was a 2. So it actually pointed towards 2 of the proofs. STT and Pride Lands. Yeah. That was, at the end of the day, y'all just got fucked on the blizzards. Y'all just got fucked on the blizzards. And that is what it is. That'll happen some days. Chat, I'm sorry I have to put this up here. But chat, you're moving to 1-1 on the season. Right, if you don't go get those hints, you probably do play to that sooner. Like, it probably is straight up like there was a decision point, and if you just go to unhinted Hollow Bastion over unhinted World That Never Was, which, to be fair, I am an advocate for, I don't get a World That Never Was until I have at least 1 proof, or I'm just jacked as hell and I can just blow everything up. Oh, yeah, sure. Where was the other experience boost as well, just out of curiosity? One was on Hydra. And both money pouches were on Zaldin and Rumbling Rose. So both in Beast Castle 2. So, yeah. Variant STT, pre-Data Roxas, Yeeting the Bear, and Hyenas 1 were your 3 proofs. Cool. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the KH2 rando. I'm sorry the win streak came to an end. Don't yell at me. I gave y'all the penalty minutes for my screw-ups. But we'll keep playing these. We'll do a Mazooter as well. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button and come over and follow the channel. Follow the Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/spikevegeta. We do goofy shit like this.